strong enough to survive the trials?
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
That is not possible. My health is restored. No. The night embraces you. My insight grows. I'm afraid not. Not enough essence. I need essence. The night embraces you. All must serve the cycle. That is not possible. This world can abide you no longer!
That was a worthy foe! Glorious!
All must serve the cycle. The night embraces you. embraces you. My essence is too low.
Oh, hey, look at that. Helps if my mic works. Rogue, how you doing? Doing well, doing well. Just got done feeding my baby girl, holding her in my arm, playing Diablo 3. Can't get too much better than that.
I'm afraid not.
Did you see the eclipse today?
The Rift Guardian has
Oh man, where's the Guardian at?
That is not possible.
Wow, couldn't have spawned it any closer than that.
Not enough physics.
So, how's your evening going? You said good. Did you see the eclipse? Are you in the States at all or anything like that? And my math teacher hey! 5 minutes of freedom to see it. That's pretty good. I'd be down for that. I'm not back yet teaching. We start back tomorrow, so getting one last pre-teaching stream in. You play Diablo 3? No. No. Not what I'm looking for. Did they end up having the glasses for you to do the clips, or was it just like by paper or your boxes? Let's see. I need ring. Can I get restraint? No, I got another
I
focus.
cannot afford that.
I got that. We ended up getting some welding glasses from the school that I teach at in order to do that for the family around here. How's my mic volume? Does it sound like it's coming out right over game volume?
I
Okay, just want to make sure every once in a while it comes out pretty soft for my voice. Um, but no, we got for our eclipse we got I think it was like 80 crap 86 to 97% covered, which was pretty neat. Um, we weren't in the 100%, we were just outside of that, so but didn't want to drive to a state that had that because, well, you know, didn't want to deal with all the traffic and people. Traffic was, I bet, you know, one of the few things that you can never see in your lifetime, unless if you're gonna be in Texas next time, in like 2024 or something like that. There's supposed to be another one down in Texas, but for one that goes coast to coast, won't be another one in our lifetimes.
The night embraces you. No.
Come on. Got more Death's Breath. Really? Am I almost back at the beginning?
Do not fear the end. Do not fear the end.
Oh my gosh. So many legendaries popping out of chests. So do you end up playing any Diablo 3, or is this kind of a interest to you?
Do not fear the end. My master will take pride.
New DLC. Uh, since I was like almost exclusively a Necromancer main in Diablo 2, this was a great pickup for me. Some people, the amount of free stuff that you get is a justification for not buying the expansion, because I mean, really, the only thing that you get for buying it is the do a paper girl. Is the extra 2 stash slots and the Necromancer. You get all the places that you can explore, you get all the sets, everything like that for free. But like I said, being a Necromancer main in
That is not possible.
D2 is just way too hard to say no to it. So check it out sometime. If I'm streaming it, you're more than welcome to hit me up. I've been playing it a lot on my PlayStation, mostly since having the child.
I need essence.
She takes up lots of time,
You will make a fine
but she's cute and adorable, and totally worth it but now I'm just getting back into streaming a little bit. So figure games that I can play easily one-handed are things that I should stream and get going. So I'm now really rocking it. I finally hit a groove with this. So started killing things at the same speed as I was getting stuff back. Alright, time to go back. See what our spoils are in the legendaries. But yeah. What have you seen of the new Necromancer? Have you seen anything? Do you follow anybody? Or is this kind of your first introduction to it? There's a couple different truly powerful builds in it. This one I can go through it really quick again. The start of the stream I went through it. But this build is built around the skeletal mages, which I hate how they implemented them. They're not like the skeletons where if they die they kind of come back on their own. But it's kind of like an action button. So basically what I get is I get a skeletal mage, and it normally only burns 40 essence, but how I have it as singularity, it'll burn all my essence for 3% extra damage per extra point in essence consumed. So it ends up being a ton of extra damage for it based off of this. And then Devour just basically eats all the corpses that are around, because there's a new resource for the Necromancer, which is corpses. So skills like Devour, Corpse Lance, Corpse Explosion, and Revive are based around it. I use Devour in order to get my essence back quicker, because it consumes the corpse and then feeds it in. Army of the Dead is the big 2-minute time killer type thing. Basically it summons a crap ton of skeletons and they go out and attack things. The Death Valley basically pulls everything into the center and then hits them all there. Simulacrum, basically what I use this for is double my essence. So basically I can get 4 skeletons out that are super powerful. On my PlayStation, they're hitting for anywhere as low as 10 billion to as high as 30 billion damage when I pop it at the right time, which sounds like a lot when your character, when the things have a health that pools that are just massive. Makes it a little tough. So, and then these are your skills. Basically anything that it can extend out time or make my essence come back quicker. And then what makes this build all work is the Jeth's Skull Sight set and the shield. Basically it increases the command skeleton, constantly goes as long as you have an enemy within range, and it gives your minions, any minion, an extra 400% increased damage. So that's where your skeletal mages can get up really, really high. And then Krem's buff, so the bracers and the belt, basically makes me run faster, immune to knockbacks and stuns. And then the Rathma set. So I'm still working on the ring. There's a Devour ring that I'm looking for. Basically it doubles the amount back that I get from Devour, and anything bonus beyond the 100%. It holds onto it for 3 seconds and then goes on from there. Gives it back to me as long as I use it within that 3 seconds. And then I don't have my neck yet either. This is kind of just a little one for me. Do you think I can put you in your bouncer? Would you still sleep? So, one person runs with focus and restraint, which ends up meaning that they always have an extra 50% damage bonus. And then I don't have my Kanai's powers yet. My weapons and stuff I don't have yet. I just drops on this have been garbage to say the least. So there just isn't a good bonus for me yet. Which is why honestly I should just go find parties and go run with them. But if I have to deal with baby girl, yeah, then I don't want to have to bail out on people's parties. So that's why I'm in this. But there's people who run Corpse Lance builds, which are super fun to play. But I just, once again, I always played the summoning Necro when I was a wee little boy in Diablo 2. So
All must serve the cycle.
yeah, goblins you can burn through pretty quick. Like I said, I haven't really ran into anything that, as long as I avoid the initial damage, I can pretty much two-hit things. Unless if I run into situations like this where I have, basically no essence.
All must serve the cycle.
That's where we just hit that. So that's Army of the Dead right there. It pulls in anything that's close by and just basically annihilates it. You'll see my command skeletons. If it glows, that means that they're active in attacking something. So, and you'll see that as long as I can basically keep an enemy on screen, they'll jump to the next one, which is pretty sweet.
The night embraces you.
There we go. Get some speed going. Yeah, when the original Diablo came out, I was like maybe 10 years old, something like that. Let's see, I think it came out in 98. So 12 years old. And my parents saw the name of it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I want to get it. 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 And, this is way back. And they were like, no, 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 it has Diablo in it. I go, but you're fighting him. That was all it took. Oh. Does it say that we were fighting against the demons of hell? And ended up getting it, absolutely loving it. I don't know if you played when the Binding of Tristram was live. But brought back memories. So I don't like scary games. When I was little, if you've ever seen the butcher come charging out at you, so you know the room that he's in. Like it's quite honestly, because you can see through the walls. It's the isometric style, and you know that he's gonna come charging out at you. This was like right as the infancy of the internet was coming around, so I hadn't thought about, oh, I should look up for spoilers or anything like that. And I was playing along. Hadn't saved in hours. Okay, you know, playing, and I see the room and I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck is going on in there? That looks awesome, but nasty. Awesome. Oh, and I open the door and you hear this fresh meat, and I go get basically one-shotted, and I'm like, what happened? It made me jump, threw my hand off the mouse. I think I hit the drawer that had the keyboard on it. Keyboard went bouncing and flying. And needless to say, I think he ended up like one-shotting me or two-shotting me. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I had to step away from the games for like a week. And then I ended up beating the game normally. Yeah. So, but no, it just, yeah, it freaked me out. Because you're playing it and you're like intense, and it's kind of dark and grimy on the screen because, back then the graphics weren't that great. So you're kind of really close to it, and it was late at night, and I'm like, 12 years old, something like that. And just I'm sitting there staring at the screen, and all of a sudden you hear that, you see the charge, and then you see it like sitting there right above your body, because it sits there, it doesn't clear the screen right away. Ah, the butcher. But they brought back basically all the levels for the original Diablo, for basically a little event. And yeah, it was pretty sweet. So, and it had the butcher saying, he came charging out at you. Everything. It had everything in it, and it freaked me out. Me too. I wish that they would bring in more things like that. Give me a second. I'll show you one of the new areas that they brought in with the expansion. I think it's pretty neat. I don't know really the true purpose of it, but I thought it was pretty neat. Too bad I don't use Siphon Blood. I don't know of any build that actually used Siphon Blood. So.
That answers my question.
What's up, love?
I was going to ask you if you were good, Daddy, but you're good.
Yeah.
I know some of the stuff I'm getting in my fall FabFitFun box.
Yeah?
I'm getting a hat, like a beanie, and a gym bag. I picked out the one that says "We'll work out for cupcakes."
Yeah.
Because it was that, gym or juice, or meet me at the bar. Well, I don't do a bar class. And I know the gym and juice reference, but that's not really me. But we'll work out for cupcakes is.
So these are for new areas over here.
Ooh. You're not talking to me.
Yeah, basically it's kind of neat. Well, I'm talking to you too because you play Diablo 3 with me also. But it's like these, like, patched together areas, and there's usually like 3 or 4 bosses in there.
And you'll be excited. I'm getting a funky, that activated charcoal that you use on your teeth.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm interested. It supposedly whitens them. I'm going to take a shower if she's...
Alright, love. Yeah, I think she's alright. If she's not, I'll just get her up into my arms. But yeah. So, this is one of the areas. You'll see it'll kind of grow like this. I don't know if you've seen this area or not. I'm pretty sure this is one of the new things that came out with it. There's like, I think they said there's like 3 areas that came out. They do a weekly Greater Rift challenge. So you get a pre-built character, and you try to beat it under the person's time that they ran it in, and it's usually pretty easy. I've yet to see one that was like such a tight time limit that was really hard. Usually I can beat it by a good like minute or so. Yeah, so now we're in a different zone, but still the
I need essence.
upper area.
All must serve the
So
cycle. That is not possible. My insight grows.
yeah,
You will make a
so a lot of people have been talking about this in between this and was it Path of Exile? I don't know if you've played that one or heard of it or anything like that. Basically, it's like a remake of Diablo 2. Um, and they recently had a Necromancer pack come out for it.
no.
And, you know, everybody was up in arms because it's like, oh, well, Path of Exile came out for it for free. And Diablo 3 is $15. And I'm like, yes, the Path of Exile game is free. The character was free. But if you wanted any of the, you know, really neat cosmetics that come with it, you were easily paying $15 to $20 for it, for all the cosmetics that came out. So, you know, people are a little bit blinded by that, but I still enjoy the game. But I don't like how they brought out their Necromancer, because of the fact that you have to first level up a witch and then turn it into a Necromancer via that way as an ascended class. So whereas this, I get to play a kick butt Necromancer right away
I'm afraid not.
and have all sorts of fun with it. So
Not enough essence.
Enemies defy all reason.
saw that coming. But anyways, I hope you're enjoying the gameplay. I hope you're enjoying the conversation. I'm working on getting more people in here. I got a couple social pages up. I'm trying to get my name out there a little bit more. But you go to any of those, you'll be able to see any of the Steam games. Most Blizzard games I do play. Because of my baby, I don't play WoW anymore. Mostly because I just don't have the time commitment for it. But if you want to see another game, I do Overwatch, Heroes of the Storm. I'm not as good as I could be in StarCraft 2 anymore. Once again, a lot of the games I do play, I try to play basically one-handed. Because if baby girl's being super clingy, I gotta hold her. She comes first.
You will make a fine corpse.
Oh, I got hit by the ball.
I'm afraid not.
Yep. So, but no, I've enjoyed it. I played a ton of it on my PC or on my PS4 because I could hold her easily, and most of the time all she wanted to do was be held, and you know when she's as tiny as she is, all you do is just kind of prop her up on her chest and let her sit, which usually gives you your hands free most of the time. So yeah, so now we've linked to the lower. So now we're here, we were here. So now we can hit this area. So these are the two areas that are kind of new. Basically, they're just a bunch of spliced together areas, which is kind of neat. I wish they would do a little different stuff, but I don't know if on a harder difficulty there'll be like different characters or anything like that, or different bosses. But for the most part, this is what I got. So.
My essence is too low. I must wait longer. Do not fear the end.
Yeah, so if you like what I'm doing over here, you can give me a follow on Twitter if you have it. Give me a follow on Facebook. Give me a follow here if you like it too. I'm trying to, like I said, trying to get back into the swing of things as long as she's letting me. And my wife doesn't need me to do too much. We'll be trying to stream 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday, with potential for like a little baby bonus stream, maybe Sundays. If we get to that, so.
Do not fear the end.
So I'm also working on securing some games for giveaways for people who are following me and are active in the streams too. So, so if that's something that interests you, go ahead and give me a like. But other than that, I mean, sit and enjoy, ask questions. Yeah. Or I can keep kind of rambling about random things.
Decay and rot.
Dang it. Yeah, I kind of like this season's pet. Let's see. So this season you got a little dragon, which is pretty sweet. So I ended up, right after I found the dragon, I ended up finding a one of the pet goblins, and it ended up dropping the goat man for me, which is really funny because just like not 10 minutes before, well, probably more than that, the time before that I was playing on the PS4, and I ended up finding another menagerie troll or goblin, and dropped the same pet, and then I ended up finding another one. Like, it was really weird. Completely different areas. Found it, but yeah, you get a little green dragon as your little pet follower, gold picker upper thingy. So if that's something that interests you, might be good to pick up. I don't know when this season's ending. I know it's been going along for a little while. So
I'm afraid not. Do not fear the end.
those wolves are some of the new characters. I don't know what that was. That's another new character or new monster that they made. Kind of reminds me of the Rat Man from what is it? From the sewers in Act 2.
That is not possible. The grave beckons.
So we just made it to the lower infernal. Yeah, like I said, I just thought that this whole area was super neat. Um, kind of something unique that came in with it. I really wasn't expecting this. Um, and I'm just glad Blizzard didn't completely drop Diablo 3 like people were saying that they were wanting it to, and I'm like, it's not a bad game. Yes, is it a little rough around the edges? Yes, name a game that isn't. No game is absolutely perfect for everybody. Now, is it worlds better than what it was? Yes. I didn't like the whole idea that you were reliant on an auction house in order to really do anything when Diablo 3 first came out. Was it super cool that you could make money off of it? Yes. Did I make any money off of it? No. But I know plenty of people who made, thousands off of their auction house. Because at that time everything was legitimately random, and you couldn't control anything of what dropped. And so if you found a piece of gear with high resistance, oh, you wouldn't equip it. You'd sell that thing right away. No fans or buts about it.
I'm afraid not. The grave beckons.
And there we go. That's the lower. So new little areas to look at. Very true. I run with a little Logitech mouse that has enough buttons on the side that I don't have to worry about anything else. The only thing that I don't have queued to it is my health and town portal. Well, that's pretty much it. I mean, otherwise, I can play it one-handed while I'm holding her. And yeah, there's other very few games that you can actually do that with now. Um, ooh, did I get it? Nope. Um, so yeah, now she's down in her little bouncer, and that's where she usually loves it. So we'll pop out of this. We'll go and open it up to the public for a little bit. Public game, Greater Rifts. Yes, please. So another necromancer in here. Oh, they're running. Oh, they do Land of the Dead. I don't know why they do Land of the Dead. I don't know what build they do. Go ahead. So they're kind of doing a Rathma set. Compass Rose. Yep. And then we'll just start dumping that in there. That's done, so we'll start getting the 50% more quickly. That'd be great. That's done, so now we can start running armor or life. And then we do resource reduction. How much is that? Yeah, like I said, anytime I'm on, yeah, if you end up getting it, let me know. You can do a quick power level for you. Ooh. Man, I wonder what started hitting me there. Wow, I don't know how I avoided that arcane damage. Yeah. I'm pretty casual too. But like I said, let me know. Gosh. Jeez. I really need to start paying attention to what I'm running in.
That is not possible.
Man, 2 necromancers with the devouring aura. It's like we're fighting over the corpses that drop.
Serve the cycle. My master will take pride in this.
Yep. Notice how all of us were standing right there and we just all got hosed. I really need to go take out that arcane gem. Ouch. Yeah, I really need to go and do that because that's stupid. Now I can just stand in an arcane because my current gem isn't doing anything. Molten, arcane, nightmarish, feared. God, I really wish this dude would just go away. We'll run around the backside. Unless we can just go right like that. No, skeletal mages keep targeting him.
I need essence. I can't do that. I need essence.
Man. There we go. Now my skeletal mages are actually attacking the right target. Are they very anywhere near as powerful as they could be? No. Gosh, man. See, I don't know if that's a frozen patch that I can step on or not. My guess would be maybe.
You will make a fine corpse. That foe will die.
So what other games do you play? Do you use just only Diablo 3 for your relaxing time, or is there any other ones?
I'm afraid not. Do not fear the end.
The Rift Guardian has found you.
That is not possible.
Two-handed sword gem. Shoulders. Well, getting ready for school isn't bad. Stardew isn't a game that I've played yet. Eventually, sometime maybe, but all depends on her schedule. Let's go see if we can reforge a little bit. I don't know really. See if those are really good stats on that ring. I don't want to get rid of them. So resistance is we can do for resistance. Come on, socket. Come on, socket.
My power has grown.
Ooh. Come on, socket. Mm. Yes. Just socket. Pets. There we go. So now my pets will be dealing another 17% damage. That's good. Hi, baby girl. You can't be getting hungry this early.
You look like you could use a new item overhaul. That is too expensive.
Oh, before I forget, let's find. It's in here somewhere. Ring. It's either a ring or a neck. I know that's one of those two. let's go do that for at least a little bit of resistances. Now, Pippi girl. But depending on how quickly we get into another one, I might need to call it a night. Because I know she's gonna need my attention very soon. Hi. Hi. Hi, Missy. I don't know where Mommy took your binkies. Try to get your hand out from under there. There we go. Hi, Missy. Or are you working on something else? Is that what you're doing? Woo. Oh, are you okay? You're alright. Let me say that she was gonna get a binky.
Oh, look.
We found one.
Mom is magical. Mom has got to go through her favorite thing in the world.
Oh, there you go.
No.
But anyways, if you like I said, if you like what was going on tonight, let me know. Give a like, give a follow. Like I said, we're also going to try to maintain the schedule as best as possible. It really depends on her. But we should be getting something going. At least almost every night. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Or Saturday. One of those two. We haven't locked down a good night for the weekend yet. But well... Thank you for doing something. So, but like I said, if there's a game that you see on my profile, I've been enjoying Factorio for a while. I want to get a group of people playing it though. Once we can get a group, that's going to be the best thing for us. Man, everybody fell apart. Cancel this. I'll leave this, see if we can find another group though. But yeah, this is something that I want to get going again. I've been enjoying doing it, so if you enjoy the stream, let me know. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot lower than when I last saw it.
They sound cute.
No?
Yes.
Maybe there's some there. There we go. So, but, yeah. Factoria's been a great, lots of fun. I had a couple people that I want to play with, but it's just finding time for them to be able to play it. If you don't know what it's like, you're basically on this alien world, building up a factory, defending it, trying to survive to launch a rocket back into space. That's as far as I've gotten. I've been able to do everything in the newest patch. which is pretty neat. Let's see what else. We've been working on getting a Starbound game going. So we'll look out for that. And I might run that just on my YouTube channel. So record it when we play. Yeah. So. Woo! Oh, good push, baby girl. Good push. Oh, there's a little more. Were you just working on that? Is that what you're needing out? Die. That's a die my set. Match the wings. There we go. I don't know what this dude's doing. Let's go. Been doing a little Fallout 4. But Fallout 4 is another one of those games. Butcher. Just like the Butcher. Made me jump every time I see ghouls in Fallout 4. Can't play it at night, so usually it's like one of those afternoon streams that I get on a weekend. So I don't know if this dude's doing anything. Done waiting for him. We'll try one more game, see if we can find somebody who's actually doing something. See, and then no rifts, no greater rifts. No. Did literally just everybody hop off? 4. So. Oh, you just woke yourself up. You would have liked laying down. Oh. The Death Claws, I've yet to have one sneak up on me. Unlike the ghouls. And the ghouls are the ones that are terrifying to me. Because you'll be walking along and you'll see like their bodies laying down. Now I've started taking things from like Zombieland, you know. Make sure to double tap because there's always plenty of ammo. At least with how I've played, I've been able to find plenty of ammo. I cycle through about 4 different guns. Um, but it's just, I don't know what it is. Anytime I see them, I make sure to just do a quick tap right in the head, get rid of them as fast as possible. Especially if they're laying down, because then you can get the sneak attack on them. Yeah, shoot, I'll go. Oh gosh. Oh.
You will make a fine corpse. I'm afraid not. This will be a challenge. An ally has left. My foes will lead. Your death nears. I'm afraid not. Weakness consumes you. All must serve the cycle. Do not fear the end.
This one's I'm hitting my stride in. Oh, 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 oh.
This world can abide you no longer.
Yep. Yep. So, so once we complete this, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for coming out once again. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Mixer. What have you. Let me know. And once again, I hope you enjoyed it tonight. But baby girl needs me. And I gotta go be with her. So. So.
I have long waited for this knowledge.
So, once again, Rough Hot Pocket, thank you for hanging out. And if you know people who like watching streams, let me know. Send them this way, or I'll send them other ways. So, yep, it's been good. Have a good night.